I need that. No, put it back. Put it
What?
back.
What do you need?
The background. That's what I need.
Which one?
The one you just had. The
This
Mark
one?
and JD podcast. I need that. The Mark and JD podcast, episode 81 here, coming to you live on a Sunday afternoon.
Sunday afternoon.
4 p.m. Eastern time for all of you people who are listening around the world, and including you out there in Saudi Arabia. Yes, I noticed you. Whoever you are, props to you for probably getting us arrested if we ever were to step foot in Saudi Arabia.
Yes, we'll probably get killed like right off the plane.
Yes, we would.
Yeah, we're very white people.
I don't have any interest in really ever going to one of those countries.
Me either. Not a little bit. Not
Right?
a little bit.
Like, what do they have there that I can't get other places?
Nothing. There's no food over there that I would want to eat.
I can eat food here.
Exactly. There's no food. There's no like. I don't think there's any beautiful things. It's just like a scrolling landscape of nothing. You know. So no, I have no intention of ever going to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I don't.
What's the one that was in Mission Impossible?
Dubai.
Dubai. See, Dubai could be interesting. That city's kind of crazy, apparently. So who knows?
Could it be though? Could it be?
Probably not. Let's be honest. I feel kind of weird with this thing. I feel like half my head is gone.
Half your head is gone.
Oh, it's weird. All I see is like the two spots up here for where like the. There you go. Now we're just fucked up.
I know. Okay, I can't have that. I got too much color. Anyway, 2 episodes in a week. Who are we? What are we doing? 2 episodes in like 3 days, no less.
Yeah, we do a lot of we haven't done a lot of episodes lately just because there's a lot of shit going on. So figured we were gonna do one last night, but you were tired. I was also very, very drunk, so probably
would have been a great show. It
would have been fun.
So this was the wedding that you attended, in which you felt like you were being indoctrinated into a cult.
Yeah, so we went to I don't know if you've never been to Alva, Florida. I bet it's like horse country.
I've been to Lakeland, Florida. No, I've never been. I mean, I've been to what you would consider horse country, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but no, this is like I would say it's basically like what would consider Florida farmland or whatever. And we went out. It's only like maybe an hour away, 45 minutes away from here
for the ceremony.
For the ceremony, and then the reception was somewhere else in Cape Coral. But we went to this fucking. It was in like down a dirt road. I mean, there was bugs and shit. In a dirty house that wasn't like you would think. Like if you're gonna have a ceremony at like a house in front of a house with like a whatever, you would actually power wash the house and clean it up a little bit. But nope, didn't spray for bugs, nothing. Just set chairs. But the family that the girl is a part of they have like 10 kids at a time. They adopt these like special needs kids.
They foster them.
They adopt them.
How do you adopt 10 kids at the same time?
I don't know. And they that's what I said. I was like, that doesn't make any sense because they're getting money for these kids. And you get more money if they're special needs kids, apparently. So, but they have these kids like do work at the house and all this stuff. And it is the guy, the father, like her father, and like, because she's adopted, I guess. And she also has no legs. So,
right. We were talking about that.
So, but
wait, so okay. My question was, who wheeled her down the aisle, or did she wheel herself?
She has like an electric Stephen Hawking type of scooter thing.
Oh, so she scooted her own self down the aisle? I think that would have been like a perfect chance to have somebody wheel you down the aisle like that. You
pop you. Well, like I said, I didn't get there, but the father is like 80 years old. Like 80 years old, like decrepitly old. So it was just so weird to me. Like he has like these young kids like one of the
And
a couple of
how do you know these people?
the Haley's cousin is
It,
married the girl.
married into this mess.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's definitely a hey, Matt Olson hit a home run. Nice, good for him.
Yeah, good for my fantasy team.
Good for Matt Olson. About time. But yeah, so it was just very strange. Like they have young kids of all different races. One of the kids is very messed up. Has like no,
This is a PBS Kids family. Like when they show
yeah. It's like
when
one of
they
those,
show Barney kids, like that's what it is. It's like every color of the rainbow.
and it was just so like overly over the top religious, and like one of the brothers who
But
I
why not at
can't.
a church? Is there something holy about this horse land?
No, probably not. But like, I guess the family they have like their own kids, like the two older sons, and the
Okay.
one
Okay.
son was the pastor for like the ceremony. Like, for example, if I got married, well, when I got married, if my brother was the one doing our wedding ceremony, like put it that way. So this guy, over the top. And if you know Haley's
Over
cousin,
the
like,
I don't know Haley's cousin. I barely know anybody but Haley, and even that's a little iffy. Over the top
likewise,
religious or over the top like
over the top religious, like very,
oh
very
my
religious.
god.
And I've never known, like, I don't like the cousin, whatever. Nobody really does. But the fact of the matter is, like, he's not religious. So it's just very strange that they would be like this over the top religious ceremony. Like, even my wedding, we weren't over the top religious. I'm not religious really at all. I guess
I
what you would call agnostic. You're an atheist,
I
you
can't
know.
remember if you had any religion in your ceremony.
I think like it was
Maybe
a
a
little.
little.
She wasn't like a minister or anything like that. She was like, I don't remember what Dave called her, but I don't remember her name. But she was a nice lady. It was whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
same boat with mine. It was like I just like found somebody that did non-denominational weddings,
yeah,
and that was it.
yeah. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was whatever. But the ceremony was just like, first of all, they were all late coming out. Like half of her
And it
family was
probably was
late.
like night. It was it outdoors?
Yeah, it was outdoors. It wasn't nighttime. It was like 4:30 in the
No, but
afternoon.
I was gonna say it's 90 degrees out.
Oh well,
It's Florida in June. It's probably hot as shit.
not to mention that we just went through like a tropical storm, so everything's like very like it's muggy as shit.
Yeah.
It was starting to rain again, so it's like can we just go?
Were they late? Okay. This is gonna sound awful.
No,
Okay.
don't do it.
I'm going to say it.
Okay.
Were they late? Was there a chance of rain interrupting the ceremony?
No, no. Actually, they were gonna move it into like a different spot. I guess I don't know
Okay,
where.
because my thought was like, what if it's torrentially downpouring and something happens to her wheelchair while she gets married?
It's just
That's terrible. Yeah,
short
like she can't
circuiting.
leave. Like she's stuck there.
Just starts moving around like frantically.
Like
Oh
it's
god,
not a very good electric wheelchair. I'm a terrible person.
dude. You should have heard some of the shit I said in the car on the way there. I'm a horrible, horrible human being.
Did you
But
drive there?
I drove there. I drove to the wedding ceremony. I drove to the reception. I did not drive home from the reception because I was drinking whiskey out of a flask and a bunch of Michelob Lights.
What a combination! What kind of whiskey was it?
It's Bird Dog Black Cherry.
Bird Dog Black Cherry. It sounds good.
It is
There's so
good.
many different types of whiskey
Oh,
these days.
I know. But so like we went to the reception and like her brother, because I guess they adopt. I don't want to say this, but let's just put it this way: there was fried chicken was like the main course.
Yeah,
So it's fried. It was like fried chicken and like potato salad and salad.
So it was like a church lunch,
Yeah, it was basically like a fried chicken dinner.
a
like
Baptist church lunch.
Yeah, it sounded like it. And I mean,
Did they have any other racist food there, Jim? Are you going to say that? Was there any other racist food? Was anybody black?
yes,
Okay.
that was part of the thing I didn't want to say.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's a stereotype that's also true. Like, I'm a Jew and I love bagels. What do you want from me? There are things that are just true about people.
I'm Irish and I love potatoes. I don't.
And beer.
And
And
beer.
beer, right?
I'm
So,
the
like,
stereotypical Irishman. I don't know what you want.
right.
From me.
There are stereotypes that it's true. We're not making fun of it, but fried chicken at a wedding ceremony to me doesn't scream wedding.
No,
And
but
obviously it's not plated.
it was also from Publix.
You can imagine making that order. Yeah, I need 255 pieces of fried chicken.
I don't know how much they had. They had a shit ton.
Dude, you know how much that's probably cost? It would have been cheaper to just cater the ceremony.
It probably would have been, honestly. I know they made some of the food, like the potato salad and other stuff. I don't like potato salad. Still don't. I
Does
tried it
anybody
yesterday.
really like potato salad? Like, oh yeah, I can't wait to have some potato salad.
I guess people do, but I mean, I like macaroni salad. I like coleslaw. That's about as far as it goes for me with
But
like
potato
pasta.
salad is one of those like, yeah, it's
No.
here.
there
I'll
has to
have
be.
some.
There has to
It's
be
okay.
First of all, when people make it with like mustard, and I don't get that. I don't get mustard potato salad, and I love mustard. We all know this. I've talked about mustard ad nauseum, but like mustard and potatoes just don't go together. Not to me, anyway. It's a very strange combination.
I could see it. Like, but like maybe not yellow mustard. You
Yeah,
know?
that's what it is, though. It's yellow mustard. I would
Right.
use maybe Dijon or something with a
All right.
little
So
bit
I
of
looked it
chicken
up. If you
flavor.
go to Publix and get 100 pieces of chicken, it's $85.49.
So let's assume they got maybe 3 of those, maybe.
Yeah.
I
So
would
you're
say.
looking at like 80, we'll say 85 times three, then plus taxes, like $275 just in chicken.
And then, they had rolls and they had whatever. They had like a
That's not as bad as I thought it would be, but it is 25 pieces of each.
yeah.
So
Don't get me wrong. Fried chicken's fried chicken. I only honestly had one piece of chicken anyway, and I didn't really eat much. I drank a lot. That's pretty much the goal of every wedding I go to.
right, the
Um,
website will let you order 100 quantities of 100 at one time.
Holy shit. That's
I
a
don't know
lot.
how they would be able to make said fried chicken and who has $8,549 to do that, but it will let you do that.
We should try that one day. I want to be once we got to hit the lottery, and then I'll do that. I'll order 100 cases of 100-piece chicken.
And we'll feed the homeless.
Yeah, we just take it out to the homeless to feed them.
Then we'll be like, hey, listen to the Mark and JD podcast.
Well, every
And be
piece of
like, well,
chicken will have.
I'm homeless. I don't have a phone. Shit. Well, this was terrible
This,
marketing.
this is a terrible,
This is terrible
idea.
marketing.
But so
With Mark and JD's famous potato salad.
but it was just so weird. Like, first of all, I don't like weddings. For one, I don't dance. You saw me on my own.
Nobody likes weddings. No male likes weddings.
I mean, the reception wasn't bad. It was okay. It was fine. I mean,
Nobody likes weddings. Like, unless it's a destination wedding, no guy's like, yeah, I can't wait to go to some weddings this year.
yeah,
No.
I gotta go. There's another one.
I had to drive 8 hours to go to your goddamn wedding. And even then, I was like,
I did drive down the block.
do I really want to go?
Damn well,
I guess
you're in my wedding party. Fuck.
No, fucking made me obligated to go. If one of your ex friends were to say get married, let's say the Hispanic one,
no, wouldn't go.
and he put you in as I want you to be my best man.
No, I would not go.
Okay.
I would turn it down. 100% turn it down.
Now, if is there anybody you would say yes to that you hadn't spoken to in years, maybe, and they're like, you know what, I want you because you'll probably give the best speech possible.
No, probably not. Nobody that I can think of. I mean, unless you got remarried or my brother got remarried or something.
No.
But I don't even think I'd be my brother's best man at this point. I haven't talked to him in 3 months. Who knows?
It's funny you say that because I talked to him the other day.
Did you? What did he have to say?
He wanted to know if I wanted to buy tickets to a Mets game he had. I know. He bought tickets to the Keith Hernandez retirement ceremony day. And I guess he can't go or something now. I don't know. He didn't tell me why. He's like, you want these tickets? I'm like, no, I don't know. You'd be crazy there. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts.
I'm like, just sell the tickets and make money. He's like, I just want what I got paid. I just want what I paid for him. I said, just sell the tickets and take the money and buy yourself something nice. Okay, come on.
But
you make over $100 easily. What are we even talking about here?
So anyway, The food was okay, but we got her brother. Her brother was drinking. They had Mike's Hard Lemonade, like different flavors to
Open
go with.
bar, cash bar.
It was open bar. Well,
Oh,
it wasn't really a bar. I mean, they just had coolers full of booze, kind of like what
oh,
we
so
did,
like
but we
your
had it on.
wedding.
Yeah, kind of
Okay.
like that. And they would just put them up on this little ledge, and you go up there and grab them or whatever. But I drank probably 10 or 12 beers, and her
And the
brother.
entire
No,
flask
I
of
didn't. I
whiskey.
didn't drink. No, I did not drink the whole flask of whiskey.
Oh,
I took maybe like 6 shots of it.
how much? 6 shots.
Yeah, throughout the course of the night. I didn't go crazy.
Did you fill it up?
Oh, I filled it up. But
Yes, I googled it. It holds 8 ounces. That's 8 shots. So you drank almost all of it.
I
Not
don't know how
even
big
if you
my
did. If you did, would you say 6?
something like that probably. A couple of hits of it. What the fuck was that?
That was my phone.
So, but anyway, I got pretty hammered. I mean, I was pretty drunk. Didn't eat cake. Don't like cake at weddings. I don't like sweets with my
No,
booze.
see, the problem is that most cakes suck. Shut up, phone. Most cakes suck. Okay,
Yes, they
that's
do.
what it is. The icing they go for looks rather than taste, and it
Mhm.
sucks.
I thought our cake was pretty good at the wedding. I only had one piece, but
Your
I thought it
cake
was.
was all right. I remember most cakes I don't like. Did you save a piece of your cake?
Yeah, we had it on our 1 year anniversary.
Did I ever tell you the story of my cake?
No, but let me finish first.
Okay.
You can talk about your thing. So her brother is not really a drinker. He drinks a little bit here and there, but he had his flask filled up with Fireball. Okay.
Wait, he brought a flask too? Did you talk
Mhm.
him into it?
No, but this was the plan going into it because they weren't going to have hard booze, and he likes hard booze.
Okay.
So he drank 2 Mike's Hard Lemonades, ate barely anything. Right, he had like one piece of chicken, a little bit of food or whatever, and then drank pretty much the entire flask. And there was I want to say he put 3 little tiny bottles and a bottle of Jim Beam vanilla, I think, in it with it, and drank pretty much the entire flask was gone. Plus
Was
the
he
Mike's Hard.
was he riding with you?
Yeah, Haley drove, but I mean he was shit faced. We come home and we're hungry because we didn't really want to eat fried chicken and drink and whatever. So we should have probably ate more.
Why not? Come
I
on.
mean, I had eaten, so it's fine. But
Potato
this was
salad.
he's like we're gonna order McDonald's. Like okay, they're gonna go get McDonald's. So of course I stay home. I'm still drinking. I still had I think I had 3 beers when I got home. So I'm sitting there watching the Braves, and I'm sitting on the couch, and they go get food, and all of a sudden I wake up and they're there because I fell asleep on the fucking couch. I was out cold. And
So
her
it's probably
brother,
good that we didn't do a show.
no, I mean that was later too. That was like gotta be past midnight. And then her brother, I guess, for whatever reason, gets like a McFlurry, which knowing what I know and how old I am, any type of booze and ice cream does not mix at all. You can't eat a fucking McFlurry after drinking, an entire flask of Fireball and
I
beer
mean,
and
let's be real.
whatever.
Like you can do that, but you shouldn't.
Yeah, and so he threw up multiple times into a trash can in his room. What the fuck is that? Potato salad? The fuck? All right, so that's pretty much the end of it. I woke up fine. I took a couple ibuprofen before I went to bed. I woke up. I was a little
As long
wonky.
as long as you stay hydrated, you're good.
Yeah, I mean, I was a little wonky, but I wasn't too bad.
What
But
about what about the brother?
her brother, oof, not good. Then they went. She's like, my dad wants us to come over and go swim. I'm like, no, I'm not going anywhere. Fuck that. So I actually went out and got some food to smoke on my smoker because I was like, I want to do something different today. I'm gonna make some pulled pork, and I made some hot dog burn ends, like poor man's burn ends. See how
Hot
that
dog
goes.
to me, hot dog burn ends sound much better than regular burn ends, and they're probably just as good.
They probably take. I mean, you put some. You literally you smoke the hot dogs first. You season them however you want them. A little olive oil, a little barbecue seasoning, whatever. You put them in. You smoke them for like an hour. Let them get a little bit of smoke flavor. Then you chop them up. You throw them in a pan. Put some brown sugar and some butter and some barbecue
Yeah,
sauce.
I
And
mean,
you
like,
cover them up. You pop them in there.
how could it not be as good as a regular burn end? A
Sounds
lot
like it's
less
going to be
work.
really good. I mean, it's
You'll have
it's
to let
cheaper.
me. You'll have to let me know
It's
how
cheaper
it
than buying
is.
a fucking chuck roast and doing that shit or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, I bought I never buy big things of meat because I don't really. 3 pounds of ribs is what I bought. I'm like, that's a lot for just 2 of us, but
You'd
I
be
guess
surprised though. It doesn't. I
I
mean,
know,
you got one rack or two.
1 rack.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. They go
I'm
fast.
yeah, I'm not doubting that. It just seems like a lot to be like, oh, 3 pounds of ribs. You're like, well, probably half bone, you know. And I bought a 5-pound chuck roast to make French dip sandwiches. So
Nice.
hopefully that should be good. I'll let you know how that one goes.
Yeah, let me
I,
know how.
I
'Cause
was like, I
I do
gotta
love a good
start doing
French
all
dip.
these instant pot recipes.
I
You
haven't
know,
used my instant pot since we moved here. Honestly, I just haven't.
David J, what did I buy it for you then? It
I
was a
used it
wedding
so
gift.
much. I used it so much in North Carolina. I just don't use it here. I don't know why. We just haven't.
You probably
Like
don't even know where it is. That's why.
it's in the bottom of the closet. But I mean, like with the
Move it
other
to the
appliances,
move it higher so it's more visible.
like we've made. I think she might have used it to make. We make lemon chicken, which is like shredded lemon chicken,
Mm-hmm.
and I think she uses it for that. So she may have used it. I just haven't.
I usually I haven't used mine in a while. Hard boiled eggs. I don't like hard
Yeah,
boiled eggs, but they do. The wife and the kid does, and it's like very easy to peel once you cook them in there.
yeah. I have a hard time peeling eggs. I don't know why.
I
Every single time.
put it in the instant pot, and just to follow the instructions, and it peels like it's nothing.
Oh, try
Otherwise, like I would never trust my child to peel a hard boiled egg.
it
They're a pain in
again.
the ass.
They are a pain in the ass. There's water involved. It's
Pain in
such
the
a
ass. So anyway, let's go back to my story.
your
Okay.
cake.
Um, we saved the top piece of the cake, but what nobody had the forethought of doing was how are we going to actually preserve this cake? We
Put it in the
just
freezer.
yeah, but was yours like shrink wrapped or anything?
Well, we put it in. We wrapped it in tin foil and I put it in a like a freezer bag. You didn't do that.
It was in a box
Oh,
in the freezer for a year.
you didn't put anything around it.
Nope.
I mean, so
You put it in the freezer, you forget about it until it's the anniversary, and we pull it out, and we're like, I don't even think I had looked at it before, and I'm like, I think we probably should have, protected this a little bit better, and we eat, and he's like, all right, let's eat it. You're supposed to do it, and we're like, bleh. It had the flavor of everything that had been in that freezer
Oh
for
yeah,
a
of
year. It
course.
was the most disgusting thing.
I mean, the only problem too is when you wrap it in tin foil and you wrap it in a baggie or whatever, it doesn't. It's not resembling a cake anymore. It's basically just a mound of whatever the hell
Right.
is whatever cake it was.
It's a
So
stupid tradition anyway.
I
Like
mean, we ate it. It tasted like cake. It was fine, but it's like so it's a very weird tradition to do. But
most wedding traditions are weird.
yeah,
I see them a lot. Like let's light a unity candle. What the fuck is that? Unity candle.
we're gonna
Think
be
that
using
you hold a candle and then you light a candle together. I'm like,
it.
why don't you just like what is this? Where
That sounds
you pour sand in together? Like we're 11 years old or 8 years old again, making sand art and shit.
that sounds like it's also part of a cult.
That's
Unity.
fucking weird, right? All these traditions are weird.
Yeah, it's very strange. No. So, but anyway, to long story short, the wedding wasn't bad. It was fine. I mean, we had a good time. So I did, however, at the very end, because I guess it ended at like 9. They left at like 9:30, the bride and groom, and it ended. They shut it down at like 10. So it's like 9:30. I'm like, if I'm gonna have this wedding be over, I need to hear Taking Back Sunday before I leave. So I went up to the guy, big black DJ. I'm like, hey man, I need you to play Taking Back Sunday for me. He's like, what song? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I'm like, and the last song I heard.
He didn't even like who's that?
Well, he said
He didn't even question
he
it.
didn't even question it. I guess maybe he's done weddings before. He's like, what song? Like, I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know. So I said cute without the E or whatever.
Right.
Just off the top, that was the first song that popped in my head for whatever reason. And it's like their most popular song probably. So the last song plays and then it comes on, and you should see. I never would have expected anybody to be like, oh my god, it's Taking Back Sunday, but they raged. They went out there and like danced like crazy. Like I would never have expected anybody to. First of all, I know all the words. I don't dance for one, but I know all the words to that song, and I know all the words to most of their songs. But
you dance in your head. You do the air drums.
no, I did like air guitar.
Yeah, there you go, dancing. You're dancing in your own way.
But So like people were like out there dancing and singing to the song. I'm like, who the fuck? Like how am I now just realizing that people actually like Taking Back Sunday? Just weird. But at the very end of the night, like the very last 10 minutes, I went up to the guy. I'm like, hey, because they had never played the bride and groom never asked for like wedding songs or anything like that. Like, remember I asked you for your wedding song and you didn't know what it was? You had no idea, and I was like,
I think it was the theme to Cinderella. I think I have no idea. I know my mom's wedding song because she wouldn't shut the fuck up about it, but I don't know. I don't remember mine. Most of that night is much of a blur.
So I went up to the guy and told him to play our wedding song because Haley was kind of like disappointed and never played, and we never danced because I was like, I offered a couple of times like slow dance with her, but she didn't want to because she didn't like any of the songs.
Song?
James Arthur. God, what the name of the song? I don't know. Whatever. It's the first song that pops up on Spotify. I think James Arthur.
Who's James Arthur?
I have no idea, but that's the only song I know by him. And she, I got him to play it. Like she didn't know it was coming.
Does it say you won't let go?
Yeah, say you won't let go.
Okay.
But yeah, so I got him to play that. And
does she like this guy or
she likes the song. I know that's the song she chose.
Okay.
That's just the wedding song. I don't know. But she's like, we probably should have picked a different wedding song.
Probably.
You're never gonna hear that shit on the radio ever.
There you go. I put it on.
We danced the night away. Yeah, it's not a bad song. I mean, it's not country. I can give her that. So.
He's English.
I did hold her hair back when she was throwing up.
Wait, when did you grow up?
Oh, like when we first started dating. She drank like 6 Red Devils ales or something. And
I've never had to hold somebody's hair back while they vomited.
No, I did. Nope. That's what true love is about.
That's true love. Like I said, isn't that what true love is?
But yeah,
I've taken her to the hospital. I mean,
surprisingly, she wasn't mad at me yesterday. I think she. Oh, I forgot the best part of this whole wedding. They had these cards on the table that said advice for the bride and groom. Okay, so I went online. I just found the most random advice I could find, and I just wrote them all down with the name unknown underneath it. So. So and her brother wrote, I gave her brother one to write. It was like delete Facebook and hire a lawyer. And he wrote Casey on the bottom.
Hit the gym.
Yeah. And he wrote it on a piece of paper like, his parents are so mad about this shit for some reason. I'm like,
you're not going to tell them it was you?
I don't care. They could tell.
They're going to find out now. We told everybody right here live. It was Jim and Haley's brother, whose name is unknown. It's just brother. It's just her brother.
Random advice. I'm trying to remember the ones. So it's like one where if somebody from the future doesn't come back to tell you it was a bad idea, could it really be a bad idea? Unknown. Just the most random shit.
How many of these did you write?
Like 7 or 8. Like I took them off other tables and wrote them. It was great. They're all over the place. Like, man. I didn't write anything good. Everything I wrote was funny. I tried to be as hilarious as humanly possible.
Right. Everybody's like, come on, you can't have nothing but sap. That's boring. There's got to be some. There's humor in everything. Okay.
I never even spoke to the bride yesterday.
Like, I could have written so much worse stuff. Like, whatever you do, don't ever, take her wheelchair away.
Tickle her little tiny feet.
Right. Like that's fucked up.
Yeah. It's fucking terrible. I mean, there's a lot of things I could have wrote on there that I did not. I said, I told Haley, and
you should have written them to me, and then I could have read them off while we were live.
No, I should have. Damn it! I'm trying to remember what
you didn't write anything.
I was drunk, Mark.
You were like, "There's a girl here wearing fishnets."
That was pretty weird, actually.
And then the kid's brother couldn't give a speech because it was too hard on the groom.
Yeah, his parents wouldn't let him do it.
And you felt like you were in hell or high water. Oh, and even before that, you were going on about The Boys.
Oh, yeah, dude. I watched the opening to Boys Season 3.
I haven't watched it yet, so no spoilers.
I'm not going to spoil it, but There's a really cool cameo in the beginning. I don't know if I told you who it was. I didn't,
Nope,
right?
we did not.
Okay, so I'm not going to tell you who it was. A really cool cameo in the beginning. Because you know what happens at the end of season 2, right?
No, I never actually finished it.
You finished season 2, damn it.
Yeah,
There's a really... it reminded me of Jackass.
Okay.
Dick and balls, okay? It was really, really
weird. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that on Twitter. It's like, there's a lot of penis in this show.
Right now.
A lot of dick in this show. I think it was like an Amazon review post. Like, there's way too much dick in this show.
There's a lot of dick right now. It's very strange. Just very weird. But so, yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I was taken aback. It was like Haley like walked into the room and she's like, what the fuck are you watching? I'm like, it's the boys.
It's always that, right? They always walk in at the exact wrong time.
I'm like, oh, there's a lot of Wong in this movie right now, or this show for some reason. I'm trying to find the page that I used for the advice quotes, and I can't remember what it was. Funny advice quotes. Let's see.
Too much, like the things here, the reviews here, ruined by SJW LGBTQ propaganda. They've made this show unwatchable. It's like, what are you talking about? The whole point of the show, okay? Very political and very anti-male.
That's
plenty
weird.
of male butts and wieners, though. Enjoy. And then this guy, Bolshevik boys. Oh, he's real clever. They're Bolshevik boys. I don't know why it's that. Communist, Marxist, leftist, Bolshevik garbage. Sad. Any question on who runs the media and controls what we're allowed to think, say, and hear? I don't know. I don't know. Random person who gave a 5-star review to a Independence. What the fuck is Independence? The book?
What the fuck is that? So I found the list. I found one of the lists. So there was one I wrote. If you stare at something you dropped on the ground, eventually someone will pick it up for you.
Here we go. Bought this poll for the bought this poll for the Trump Make America Great Again flag. Yep, I know exactly where you lie in your review.
And then this was the last one I wrote. Love is like a fart. If you have to force it, it's probably shit.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I wrote that down on a card and put unknown underneath it.
I can't
Can we name the episode of
that? No,
Love
too
is
long.
Damn it. All right, let's join a cult. It's still a better title anyway. I'm going to take a picture of that tree and put it on there.
Man, it's just anytime a show comes out, right? There's always going to be like review bombs of the dumbest things.
Yeah, of course. I mean, people don't like. There's a lot of things that people don't like.
This guy thinks he's great. I know you guys probably read these. They wrote, attention cast members. I know you guys probably read these. No, they do not read.
They don't give a fuck.
The Amazon reviews of the fucking show. They don't read them.
Not to mention that they filmed this show like fucking 6 months ago. I mean, they've been done on the show for 6 months. It's like not like it films automatically and they come out.
I'm just going to go ahead and tell you this. If you care about your future and want to be remembered as a great actor, avoid woke garbage like this. Take the contract hit and walk from garbage like season 3 of this show. Season 2 was garbage as well. Why the fuck are you still watching?
Yeah, people are fucking retarded.
In 10 years, no one will care or remember what you did here. People will look back on this show the same way we will look back at the pregnant man emoji. What the fuck does that even mean? Bewilderment. So, the other reviews that this fucking moron has is on Boys, what is this? The Kids in the Hall, season 1. Disgusting. 10 minutes into episode 1, you are shown the full frontal nudity of 2 men in their 60s. Not only was this disgusting and unnecessary, but demonstrates the perverted nature of the cast. Do you even know what you're getting into?
It's Kids in the Hall, dude.
Right.
How do you not know what that is about? It's like you're watching Jackass and not expecting to see balls everywhere. I mean, come on.
It's woke. You already know. Just avoid this trash.
Ugh.
Every review has to be this.
Every review is woke. I can't imagine The Boys is actually woke anyway. It just doesn't fly with me. Plus, I know like going into this show, they're gonna do like the hero-gasm thing. Apparently, I haven't finished the first episode, but they're doing hero-gasm. which is going to
1
be
star. Jack Blackbeard lube conditioning shave. Lube, not what I like to think when I'm putting something on my face. 1 star. This is the dumbest review. Like, his review should be like not allowed in the algorithm of reviews.
Who is this guy?
I don't know, just some random person. Alexander F on Amazon. You can find the reviews. This is all publicly posted things here.
Mhm.
Stop shoving agendas into shows and just tell us a good story. That's a review on the Aeronauts, whatever the fuck that is.
The fuck is the Aeronauts?
Yeah. Oh, it's a movie with Felicity Jones and Eddie Redmayne. What are you expecting? You're watching the wrong shit. Go back to your Christian bullshit, Kirk Cameron shit. Okay? Which, by the way, he has another thing coming out next week. Did you know that?
No. What is coming out?
I don't know. I was looking online. There's my wife and my kid are currently seeing. They have The Wizard and Oz in theaters for the 100th.
Oh, I fucking
Would have
hate
been.
that movie. I hate that.
I know you hate them, but 100 years. Judy Garland was born 100 years ago, so they're like celebrating that. And it's a chance for kids to see movies in a theater that they've never seen.
Okay.
So I was looking at like they do a whole bunch of different things. They have, special events or movies. Like you can watch AEW, all those different kind of things in the movie theater.
Mhm.
It's something different now. So Kirk Cameron has a thing on there.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, and it's called Kirk Cameron Presents the Homeschool Awakening. Oh my God! You want to watch the trailer?
Of course I do. Come on.
Okay, that was why did I even ask that question?
I don't know why I asked.
I don't know why. Why did I ask that question? Why did
know.
I ask that question?
I want to see this awkwardness.
We're gonna share this trailer here.
Probably gonna get kicked off YouTube.
I don't give a fuck.
Fathom Events.
Yeah, Fathom Events. We're making full screen here. Okay, ready? We're gonna rewind it just a little.
We have to break through our kind of private idea that kids belong to their parents.
I don't think parents should be telling schools what they should teach.
Okay, great. Stop it right there.
I mean, my kid doesn't belong to me, but he's my kid. But it's a weird way to say it. Like, kids don't belong to their parents. Yeah. You pay his bills?
Right.
No?
Right.
Then I do, and he's my kid. The fuck?
I don't really understand this idea that parents should decide what's being taught.
They shouldn't. Oh, Kirk, go! Give me a break. Well, they make it sound like with this music, like, hey,
I feel like are they gonna start a sports team? Is that what's gonna happen?
That's what it feels like, right? It definitely feels like these kids want to start a sports team.
Nobody will let them.
I always viewed homeschooling as somewhat of a cult.
Quiet, reclusive,
the different people,
abnormal in some way.
I could never picture myself doing it.
Oh no, those are weird. I'm not doing that.
That was before we had kids. And then we had kids, and
all of a sudden,
what is this guy? Who is this guy?
I don't know. He
looks weird, right?
He probably murders people in his basement. It's fine.
Right? Oh.
Yeah, how many kids does he fucking have?
I don't know. Look at this table. Don't they own real glasses? Why are they all drinking out of red
I feel like
cups?
they got them at Sam's Club.
I don't know. Don't they have real cups? What is this?
It looks like there's real cups on the table, though.
Right.
I don't know. It's very strange.
time for school, and is this really what I should be doing? Dropping them off somewhere else?
And the teacher said,
don't you want a break from your fucking kids every day?
Yes.
Yes.
So my kid is actually joining it's not really a daycare, but it's like almost like a summer daycare, I guess.
Like we had, where you would have at school. What was it called? Rec.
Rec.
You go to Rec?
Yeah, Rec. I did go to Rec.
Yeah,
a couple of years.
Rec. Right.
Once I got old enough, I just stayed home. It didn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
You went for a little while. But Rec was kind of fun, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, man. You play dodgeball.
Play dodgeball all day long.
Just hang out in class and shoot the shit. It was just weird being in the school, like, and not like in a school setting, but you were in the school.
Yeah.
It was just
weird.
Rec.
Yeah, it was Rec.
You played dodgeball.
Woodward Parkway.
Right.
Woodward Parkway.
to me, he would not cheat off of you because you are too stupid for him to cheat off of you. My kid is not going to have that experience.
we didn't have to be a special needs teacher. We only had to be a teacher of our daughter.
The kingdom of heaven is qualifying you to
the kingdom of heaven.
Course,
there it is.
There it is. There's
there
the kicker.
It is. That's it. I'm qualified to teach anything because the kingdom of heaven has allowed it. Praise Jeebus.
No, I don't have the patience to be a teacher. I never want. That's
I
like
don't even have the patience to do the homework with my child. Because I'm like, stop being stupid. I know you know how to do this.
Well, that's how my kid is too. Like he's only in kindergarten. We're actually graduated kindergarten, but like reading and words and stuff like that. And I know he knows them. He's just lazy. Right. He doesn't want to, he'll sound out a word he already knows. I'm like, dude, know this word.
If we're playing a game that involves math, he can do math like it's nothing. But ask him to do his homework, and he's like, "What's 6 + 7? I don't 14. No, what is this? What is this?"
speak into your children's life.
I'm responsible for what we're putting into their head and into their heart.
It changed everything.
I think as a kid, you just want to feel like you're worth it. And homeschooling says you're worth it.
Yes, I remember Puzzle 101 at school where we do puzzles.
Yeah,
I learned so much from doing puzzles.
Yeah, it learns you to be structurally sound.
Yes, right.
And not know anything else. Man, she has weird eyes. She looks like a demon.
Probably is.
Maybe.
The freedom we had was so worth
she was wearing
the
a
small
face
sacrifice
mask with somebody else's face.
it was to teach the kids. Now, 12 years later, I realize it wasn't a sacrifice. It was a total gift.
Ugh. Oh my God!
You are in control.
Sappiness.
You get to choose curriculum. You get to choose methodology.
Wait,
a minute.
What?
What?
Go back to that.
You are in control. You get to choose curriculum. You get to choose methodology.
The voice did not match up with that woman.
They're showing nothing about homeschooling on here that's actually homeschooling. There's like
they make it seem like it's like we're going on field trips every day. We're not actually teaching anything. I just get to spend time with my kids, and
we're
they
going
love
on vacation,
Jesus, and that's
jumping
all
off
that
cliffs
matters.
and shit.
Right?
Like what the fuck?
What is this? This is nothing.
It's yours to shape.
You are the perfect person to teach them because you've been
Gotta
teaching
put a black
your
family
child
in there
since day one.
She made sure I had everything.
What was that?
Are they riding camels? What the fuck was that? That's a horse.
Not in America. That's not America.
Oh, where the fuck is that?
Are they saying like if you homeschool your kids, you could just take them around the world whenever you want? Like that's not how it works. You have to actually teach them things.
You have to teach them like the stuff they would learn in school, so they don't become stupid idiots.
Right.
Come on.
He made sure I had everything I needed. I love her so much.
No one's gonna love our children more than we do.
The greatest.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
No, because
you don't know that.
I think my parents love my kid a lot.
Wait, nobody's gonna love your children more than we do. I don't buy that for a second because why would anybody get married?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that person's gonna love your kid more than you do, probably because that's the whole point
obviously
of marriage.
you're right. You're gonna love your partner, your spouse, whatever you may be, more than their parents are. Chances are, and even then. A lot of parents are dicks, so and they're just dicks. You don't get to choose your parents, like
no, you don't get to choose your kids either.
That's true.
Fuck. They should give them away if you really want to.
This gift that I was given was my own identity. My parents gave me that.
Go in.
So wait, you got your own identity by spending all your time with your fucking parents? That doesn't even make any sense.
That's a terrible identity.
That's
to
a
have.
terrible
Also,
identity.
Why didn't you have an identity?
Yeah, like why did you?
Are you a sociopath?
He looked like he was like 15, 16 years old. Why, school is where you get your identity. It's where you meet friends. It's where you become the person you're going to be. Like
this little kid here looks like he's a 60-year-old man in the body of a 9-year-old.
Receding hairline, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, look at that.
That's a big forehead.
In with an adventurous spirit.
Break the mold. It's really beautiful outside the box. It's such a great adventure.
This is not
Isn't homeschooling like
is.
public school at home? Ha! Not even close.
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to, Kirk Cameron?
Exclusively in theaters, June 13th and 14th. There you go. So they made it seem like homeschooling is really fun. They're running ATVs and shit. Like that's not how homeschooling works.
But who is he talking to? I want to know who he's talking to.
He wasn't talking to anybody, Mark. There's nobody on that phone. Maybe God.
I wonder if God, if they would just fake, like just put like a fake thing there.
I wonder if God has like an unlimited phone plan. Just call everywhere.
I don't know. How much do you think tickets are to that?
Probably the same price.
$12.50.
Oh my gosh, no, I'm not doing that. Fuck.
I just don't understand what the homeschool awakening.
People homeschool their kids. You don't need an awakening. It still happens.
It's such trash. Isn't it? It's trash.
100%. Like homeschooling is fine. I get it. Like some people don't want their kids to, deal with stuff at school, or there's other reasons, like they get bullied or something else. I get it. Like if you have the ability to have one of your partner or whatever stay home and teach your kid, you have to actually teach them. This isn't like, you just sleep until noon.
You're trusting these parents who, in most cases, don't have the best education, period, at all, to understand and relate these to your child in the same way that a regular teacher in a regular school would. No, yeah, I get that homeschooling can work, but like, let's be real here. Not everybody is a successful homeschooling story.
I can understand doing it up to like maybe 5th grade or 4th grade, maybe. But once you get past that, it gets way more complicated. Like you have multiple teachers teaching different subjects, and you're putting that all on one parent to teach. Like, no, I don't want to be a teacher.
Yeah, I get that. That makes sense to me. Like up to like middle school.
Yeah, like where like stuff is simple, not simple, but simpler than if you're in high school and you're doing geometry. Like I don't know fucking geometry. The fuck? I don't know. I don't know science. I can read and write pretty well. That's basically the extent of my high school career.
I mean, but like your grammar isn't great, but you can write creatively.
Yes.
I struggle. It's funny you bring up geometry because he's learning geometry right now, and I'm like, I don't remember how to use a fucking protractor. This shit sucks. Why haven't you had to use a protractor in 30 years?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
I mean, maybe not as long, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
And they teach the kids a different way to do math. Did you know that? Yeah. So I feel like I should teach you. I should tell you right now how they teach you how to do math. It's very different.
Why? How different is it?
How were you taught when you did like multiplication?
There was tables. I don't fucking remember.
No, I mean like if you had to do a big, I don't know, 123 times 6.
Use a calculator.
God damn it. I mean, yes, I understand, but you would write it out, right?
Yeah, you write it out. Yeah.
You would write it out in such a way that, you do 123 times 6, and you just do it. Hold on, like let me bring up my little whiteboard here, my handy dandy whiteboard. It's back. You just do 120. That's terrible. 123 times 6, right?
Yes.
And you just you multiply each one, and you get your answer. What they've done is they've taken. You want to do boxes, right? And you do 100, 20, and 3 and 6. So you do 600, 120, 18, and you add all those together. So you get 738. I had to teach myself that.
It's actually not a bad way to learn it, honestly.
No, it's not. But they're like, this is what you do. And I'm like, when it isn't a terrible, it actually is much easier to learn how to do it like that.
Yeah, it is.
Because you're simplifying it a lot. But when you don't know and they say use this method, and you're like, what the fuck? I had to watch YouTube videos on how to do this to help my kid because we were taught a completely different way of doing math.
I haven't written out a math problem in a long
I've written
time.
out so many math problems in the last 2 years. I'm so tired of writing out math problems. And I just dread the day when it's going to be like algebraic equations and shit. But you know what? I've had to explain it at my job where I do kind of use algebra in my everyday job. I am in logistics. I do look at numbers. To explain this to other people who have college degrees, I've had to explain how math works. I'm like, how are you even here if you don't understand what I'm telling you? Were you homeschooled by Kirk Cameron?
Kirk Cameron.
God, talk about jumping off a cliff.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
He's a weirdo, man.
And you know what? People watch his shit. I'm sure it'll make money.
Oh yeah, who's the we obviously have made fun of like the demotivation cube and shit like that. It's like the same kind of thing. They make money in spite of themselves because they sell the idea of something that doesn't actually exist. It's fucking retarded.
These Christian movies have funding and people like them.
Yeah, Christians.
They're terrible movies.
I mean, what's the most mainstream Christian movie?
One of those God's Not Dead movies or something. What's the highest grossing Christian movie?
Heaven is real. Heaven is real.
Heaven is for real. There you go.
For real, yeah.
That's number 2 in the all-time gross. 101.3. But that was a major movie put out by Sony Pictures.
Yeah, with Greg Kinnear, isn't it?
Yes, Greg Kinnear. I wouldn't count that because that's like an actual big budgeted movie put out by a major production company.
There's this movie called I Can Only Imagine.
So it's got to be God's Not Dead.
$86 million at the box office.
What is I Can Only Imagine?
It's a Christian
based on the story by the group Mercy Me's song of the same name. There's a movie based on a song. Oh my God! Wait! The Dove Awards is the accolade by the
fucking Dennis Quaid is in this movie.
Oh, he's in a lot of bad stuff these days. Dove Awards given by the Gospel Music Association to recognize outstanding achievement in the Christian music industry.
What the fuck?
Been given out since 1969.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I wonder when that movie, the Ronald Reagan movie with him is coming out.
Oh, we talked about that like 2 years ago, didn't we?
I know. It feels like forever ago.
God's Not Dead with Kevin Sorbo, Dean Cain, some of the Duck Dynasty morons.
There's like 3 of those movies, isn't there?
Yes, there are.
Or 4, actually.
And they're terrible. They're terrible movies.
God's Not Dead, A Light in the Darkness.
They're terrible, awful
We
movies.
the People.
12% on Rotten Tomatoes.
They're horrible. Horrible movies.
Now, what was your other question?
I don't remember.
Can we rewind like 30 seconds? What were you asking me?
I don't remember. Oh, well, like mainstream.
Oh, no,
Christian
the Dennis Quaid movie.
Reagan. Yeah.
Right. Did it come out and we just forgot about it?
No, it never came out.
Oh, it never came out.
It hasn't come out yet. They said it's supposed to come out this year.
I thought it was like done. Yes, production began September 9th, 2020.
Yeah, it's been done for a while.
The film was due to be released in 2021, but will now be released either late 2022 or early 2023.
COVID fucked that movie up.
I believe we talked about that movie during the this episode is brought to you by the letter Q episode.
Probably.
Which is a great title, by the way. Great title. But yeah, Dennis Quaid is at the point in his career where he's taking any movie that he can get.
He's done a lot of Christian movies, though.
Do you know? Right, and so has. Do you know Robert Davey? If you saw him, you'd know who I was talking about. He's in a bunch of things. He's a Bond villain. He is in all these different Jesus things now too.
He was in. Oh yeah, he was in Die Hard.
He's directing movies now. Because I was looking at other things. There's this movie Roe versus Wade, a movie released last year. It's with John Voight, Stacey Dash, and Robert. Like it's the same. It's all they do. All these morons are in the same crappy movies over and over again.
Tommy Laren's in that movie. Fucking right-wing crazy pants.
I gotta find the movie that he was directing because I thought, he's directing the movie about Hunter Biden. That's what it was. My Son Hunter.
What the fuck?
With Gina Carano in it. That's why. I saw it the other day.
Another right-wing crazy pants.
She's got some stupid ass movie coming out. Terror on the Prairie. a Daily Wire film, and it looks terrible. It looks awful. But she's a conservative or right wing hero, so some morons are gonna watch it and they're gonna be like, "It was great movie."
People love the right wing crap. I mean,
It looks
so
terrible.
fucking stupid.
It looks like a terrible movie. It looks cheap. That's what the thing is. All these movies look cheap.
Daughter of the Wolf. The fuck is that?
There is an entire subculture, not just of Christian movies, of movies that exist out there for platforms that we probably have never even heard of. Yet you're sitting here on how many unused scripts, and none of them can get made.
Yeah.
If you stuck a little Jesus in some of them, I bet you could.
Just a little
Why
bit
not?
of Jesus. Just
Put
a
a little Jesus in them. Put a little Jesus in it. Put a little Jesus in it. Why not?
Who the fuck are these people?
Jesus, instead of Monkeys from Republica, it's Jesus from Republica. Instead of Life Interrupted, it's Jesus Interrupted.
Jesus Interrupted.
That's essentially the story of Jesus. It's Jesus Interrupted. Yeah. That's the story of Easter.
Pretty much.
Right there. It's already there. It's a parallel. You've already written it. Just put Jesus in it. That's all you gotta do. You take any love song and replace "Baby" or with Jesus, and you've got a Christian song.
Dude, look at this fucking movie, Sicilian Vampire.
Wait, is it with Robert Davi?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yes. Look, I'll just send it to you. What the fuck?
Is it out?
Yeah, it's out. It's old, apparently. Not old, but
2015
Canadian horror drama film written by Frank D'Angelo. It stars James Caan, Daryl Hannah, Paul Sorvino, and Robert Loggia. What the fuck?
Wait. You also forgot Armand Assante and Daniel Baldwin.
I was just reading the paragraph up top. What the fuck?
Equal parts Goodfellas and From Dusk Till Dawn. Reputed mobster Sonny Trafficante, what a terrible name, was hoping to get away to the family hunting lodge for a little rest and relaxation and create some memories. Instead, what he got was a night he'll never forget. There's some people in this movie. How have we never heard of this?
James Caan himself expressed both embarrassment of the film and worry that his reputation in the industry could suffer after appearing in it, which he claimed was made necessary by his messy and expensive divorce.
You know what we got to do, right?
We have to watch this.
We have to watch this.
Made $11 million. I wonder what the budget was for this. I Want to Live Forever, official soundtrack from the feature film Sicilian Vampire.
All right, we're going to watch this and then we'll wrap this episode up here. The Sicilian Vampire trailer here in JD Podcast. Oh, yeah. Yes. Okay, we're already 10 seconds in. I already hate it. I already hate this trailer. Why is it taking so long to start?
I feel like it's a Christopher Nolan movie.
Right. Also, have you noticed, and I keep meaning to bring this up, that they give you a little trailer before the trailer these days?
Mm-hmm.
This is the anti-trailer before the trailer. This is the opposite of that. This is the fakest city I've ever seen. What is this?
It's just like
God. Oh my God.
In Your Ear Productions. I hope they're out of business.
So fake.
Life is timing. And timing.
What?
What is
Why is his neck like
right? Why is he looking like that?
If you become a vampire, is your neck broken?
Why, like, who bit him? Okay, we're almost a full minute into this, and it's just I don't even know.
Got any. There's no plot point, like nothing.
All of a sudden, he's a vampire, and Armand Assante is there, and Daryl Hannah is there, and everybody wants to submit to being a vampire. That's what I've got.
Things can change in a millisecond. Family is the most important thing in a man's life. Don't matter how many cars, how much cash, and how powerful he.
That was an obligatory shot of blood on fucking money.
Yeah, but
There's
also
so
look,
much cash.
is that not the fakest money you've ever seen?
Oh, it's terrible.
It's
it doesn't
awful.
Even looks not even remotely real.
Money doesn't look like that. A stack of money does not look like that.
This movie looks terrible. Who directed this fucking
And how
movie?
powerful he is. If he don't got no family, he's nothing.
It's the worst Sicilian accent too.
Mr. Trafficante, what can I do for you? I owe you
Oh
and your
Lord,
family
it's James
so
Caan at his best.
Appreciate that you're meeting with me, but what I'm gonna tell you, you're probably gonna think I'm fucking crazy.
It's like they pitched a
Oh
movie
my God!
and they just
Look at the tan lines.
Also, what strip club is this? It's like a high school cafeteria.
That's probably where they filmed it.
Probably.
I want this fucking Sonny Trafficante dead. He's costing us money.
And what is he doing? How is he costing you money?
I don't know.
You haven't explained who he is.
He's the Sicilian vampire.
He's gotta be dead.
What should we do?
Oh my God!
Eric Roberts is in
I
this
want to be
movie.
by myself.
Yes.
You guys need to go.
What exactly is going on?
Santa wants people to leave. People gotta leave.
Eric Roberts is like in a lot of bad movies. He's been in like every fan-made trailer.
Is this somebody's house?
There's a fan-made trailer for Gambit, or a fan-made movie for Gambit. And he's like one of the bad guys in the movie.
Is this just somebody's living room here?
It certainly looks like it.
Look, he's going to be at the jazz club tonight.
He's going to the jazz club. Have you ever seen a jazz club?
Why are do they play the cello for jazz? Is that jazz?
They do. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know.
Make sure that fucking piece of shit is dead.
This is definitely a hotel ballroom.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Very similar.
Came here to ask you for a favor.
Anything.
I'm gonna go away. I don't know for how long. And I want you to take care of my family. I want you to give me your word of honor that you're gonna look after them.
Yep, gotta hold the gun sideways. It just dropped. It just like placed the wine glass
into the food.
To the food.
So
You're with this guy all your
Oh
life.
my God, it's Paul Sorvino.
And you betrayed him. Yeah, you delivered him to me.
Can I trust you? Because if I can't trust you, I have to.
All right, I gotta go back. I gotta go back a second here.
Because if I can't trust you.
If I can't trust you, look at that fucking face.
Looks like Dan Aykroyd. Dan Aykroyd should have been the Sicilian vampire. That would have made this movie so much better.
I have to come back and kill you.
I'm gonna draw a line. What did he? Wait, what was that?
I guess vampires have really sharp
Do you have like a
fingernails.
coke nail or something? We're injecting things. We're beating
I
things.
swear to God that I would
What the fuck was that?
Okay. He's got really long nails.
never tell anybody. 'Cause
Apparently
I
he got a
wouldn't
manicure.
Is he a
want
werewolf?
to think I'm crazy.
Oh my God. Did you see the teeth? Those were some of the worst teeth I've ever seen. Oh, go back a second.
Because I don't want nobody to think I'm crazy.
I can't stop it in time. That's terrible. Oh my God, dude, that looks terrible.
I have to watch that. That looks so bad.
Frank D'Angelo, that's the guy. He wrote, directed, and produced, and he did everything with this. And he has a whole bunch of movies. A whole bunch of this kind of crap.
Ugh, fucking terrible, man.
In Your Ear Pictures. That's definitely this guy's production company.
I wonder if they're still around.
He hasn't made a movie since 2019. But apparently, he has a lot of the same kind of people in these movies. I don't know. The Joke Thief.
I saw that. Real Gangsters.
Real Gangsters.
Sicilian Vampire. There it is. Oh, the trailer pops right up. Oh my God. The logo for this movie is so fucking bad.
Yeah. How did he get movies? How did he get money to make all these movies? It's gotta be a money laundering thing.
I can tell you right now, the 2015 Action on Film Festival is probably the worst film festival of all time because it was the winner for Best Soundtrack, nominated for Best Actor for Frank D'Angelo, who is the guy. He's the guy who directed it. He's the main guy.
He's the founder and president of D'Angelo Brands Incorporated, which produces...
Frank D'Angelo is the Sicilian vampire.
Yeah, he produces and markets beverages and canned food items in Canada.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what this guy is. He's a CEO of a food brand that decided he wanted to make movies too.
Well, I'm glad we ended this podcast on a positive note of,
he's
movies.
a singer.
A singer?
It's a singer for his band, which is named after his brewery, which includes Mike Reno from Loverboy.
What the fuck?
I'm not even kidding. I'm reading from this guy's Wikipedia page.
That's fucking random.
He purchased airtime on a number of Canadian television shows to launch his The Being Frank show. It is broadcast on Friday nights at 11:30.
We watched that one night.
It's still on? It's still on.
What the fuck is that?
I'm getting an Amber Alert.
Is the child being kidnapped by you?
Sorry, I'm getting an Amber Alert, and I opened this webpage, and it was like the worst webpage you've ever seen in your life. It just starts yelling at you. So that combined with the Amber Alert was like, oh, my face must have been something. So yeah, this show is still on. You go on the Being Frank Show website, it just starts yelling at you.
The Being Frank Show. What the fuck?
Oh my god! How do you make it stop?
Well, this has been a great podcast about talking about cults and terrible movies.
Oh my god! You can buy his book.
He has a
$16, personally autographed.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Only if he wrote in there. If he wrote, I would pay $16 for an autographed copy of his book if he wrote in there that The Sicilian Vampire was the worst movie ever made. That's the quote I want.
Okay.
Sicilian Vampire was a mistake.
Okay.
That's what I want.
He's still on TV.
I'll give him an extra
Season
5
8.
bucks.
I still believe he's still on. Okay, we got to do some more research on this guy. Let's wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
This is
Look, I told you my child was going to come in eventually. There you go.
Oh, he's a Sicilian vampire.
You're a Sicilian vampire. Get out of here. I told you. You want
Mark
a snack?
and JD, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. We're all there.
Everywhere.
Instagram, TikTok. JD's not nice. I'm sorry. JD's mostly nice. I always forget that.
It used to be not nice.
Spotify, Stitcher, anywhere podcasts are found, your favorite podcast listening platform. I guarantee you we're there. And if we're not, please let us know so I can make sure we are on there. Although, how would you know about us if you haven't been able to? Oh,
future.
Whatever. We'll catch you sometime.
On the flip side.
Oh, look, I even had this. Damn it. I forgot I could have a ticker the whole time.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's try to cope. Let's do
another hour. Let's go. I'm just kidding.
God.
Time for dinner. Yep.
Yeah, no
we'll
shit.
Catch you next time.
I gotta take my hot dog burn ends off the smoker.
No, you better go. Hurry up. Goodbye.
There you go. Goodbye.